Okay, welcome back. Rooaak. I'm your host, Frederick. Okay, so why did Kamala Harris not do Joe Rogan? I mean, it was a big to-do, a couple weeks back. And I was kind of thinking about that and just kind of meditating on that. And, neither one of these two candidates, Trump or Harris, would go on something that probably wasn't flattering to them or their beliefs. I guess, like Trump says he's a Christian, he's not going to go on, maybe Buddhist network. I mean, that's a bad example, but since he's a Christian, he probably is more interested in aligning, with that kind of mindset or belief system. So you're not going to go on anything that's combative or, a religious thing or something that's going to expose you and, certainly expose her. So, it was this big thing with Joe Rogan. Why wouldn't she go on it? Now, with Harris not doing anything, well, I could be wrong on this. Maybe I'm wrong. Prove me wrong. She didn't want to go on any Christian networks. And Trump, man, he was on all these different networks. He surrounded himself by going to the Catholic dinner. Harris didn't want to do that. He would go to a conference or, national prayer or things like that. And then you'd even see him with a bunch of pastors like praying around him, which is really great. I mean, as a believer, as a Christian, I think that is a fantastic thing. But I've got a scripture for you that I found a couple days back. John 3:19. All right, so I'm going to read it to you. And you think about this, why we think about why maybe Kamala did not do certain platforms. John 3:19. This is the basis for judgment. The light came into the world and people loved darkness more than the light, for their actions are evil. All who do wicked things hate the light and don't come to the light for fear of their actions will be exposed to the light. Whoever does the truth comes to the light so that it can be seen that their actions were done by God. So if you're uncomfortable with truth and light, I guess you run. You don't do. Now you can understand that maybe Joe Rogan is a Christian and that is wonderful. Would he talk a lot about religious things? I don't know. He didn't necessarily with Trump when he was there for like 3 hours, and J.D. Vance. Of course, I didn't watch the entire thing, but I watched a little bit of it and a fair amount of it and the replays of it. But you decide. You decide whether or not that scripture explains anything with one camp versus the other camp. And just leave me a note. Leave me a little comment. That'd be great. Okay, thanks, guys. See you.